This is lesson 1-7, Algebra, Equations. An equation is a sentence that contains two expressions separated by an equal sign. The equal sign tells you that the expression on the left is equivalent to the expression on the right. 7 equals 8 minus 1, 3 times 4 equals 12, 17 equals 13 plus 2 are all examples of equations. An equation that contains a variable is neither true nor false until the variable is replaced with a number. A solution of an equation is a numerical value for the variable that makes the sentence true. The process of finding a solution is called solving an equation. Some equations can be solved using mental math. In our first example, it says 18 equals 14 plus t. You write the equation. Basic facts tell you that 14 plus 4 equals 18. When you simplify 14 plus 4, you get 18 equals 18. Therefore, t equals 4 is the solution to this equation. In the three examples at the bottom, you would do the same thing. P minus 5 equals 20. We know that 25 minus 5 equals 20. Therefore, P must equal 25. It's example A. In example B, 8 equals y divided by 3. We know that 24 divided by 3 equals 8. Therefore, y must be equal to 24. In our third example, 7 times 8 equals 56. We know that 7 times 8 is 56. That's a basic fact. That means h must be equal to 8. In the test example, it says each day Sierra cycles 3 miles on a bicycle trail. The equation 3d equals 36 represents how many days it will take her to cycle 36 miles. How many days d will it take her to cycle 36 miles? Well, the equation is 3d equals 36. We know that 3 times 12 is 36. Therefore, d must equal 12, because d is the value for the variable d that makes this statement true. In the Check Your Progress example, it says Jordan has 16 video games. This is 3 less than the number Casey has. To find how many video games Casey has, the equation v minus 3 equals 16 can be used. How many video games v does Casey have? Well, we know that 19 minus 3 equals 16. 19 minus 3 equals 16. Therefore, the value of our variable v must be 19. The correct answer then is J. Choosing a variable to represent an unknown quantity is called defining the variable. In the real-world example, it says each winter humpback whales migrate 1,500 miles to the Indian Ocean. However, one whale migrated 5,000 miles in one season. How many miles farther than normal did this whale travel? We're going to use m for the number of miles traveled. So in this case, the equation would be 1,500, which is the normal migration, plus the m, which is the miles that this particular whale traveled further than the norm. And together, those two, the normal migration and the miles farther added together equals 5,000. So our equation is 1,500 plus m equals 5,000. In this case, we replace the m with 3,500. 1,500 plus 3,500 equals 5,000. So therefore, m equals 350. Makes this a true statement. In is then the solution for the equation. And to check your progress, Aaron buys a movie rental, popcorn, and a soft drink for a total cost of $6.25. What is the total cost of the popcorn if the movie rental and soft drink together cost $4.70? Well, let's see, our equation would be $4.70. That would be the cost of the soft drink and the movie rental. We don't know how much the popcorn costs, so we're going to write that as P for popcorn. We do know that those two added together equal $6.25. What I know is that $6.25 minus $4.70 would give me the value for my variable that would make this equation true. What I'm doing here is I'm subtracting $4.70 from both sides of the equation so I can get P all by itself. $6.25 minus $4.70 is $1.55. Therefore, the popcorn cost $1.55. Solve each equation mentally. Number 1. 75 equals W plus 72. We know that 3 plus 72 equals 75. Therefore, W must equal 3. Number 2. Y minus 18 equals 20. We know that 38 minus 18 equals 20. Therefore, Y must be equal to 38. Number 3, it says R over 9. What that means, people, is R divided by 9. We could write it like this, but this is how we write it algebraically. It doesn't make any difference. So R divided by 9 is equal to 6. What we do know is that to find out what R is by itself, we have to multiply it by 9. We multiply this side by 9. We get R equals 54, because we know that 54 divided by 9 equals 6. Number 4. Daniel scored 7 points in a football game. Together, he and Judah scored 28 points. Solve the equation 7 plus P equals 28 to find how many points Judah scored. So 7 plus P equals 28. We know that 28 minus 7 equals 21. So if we take 7 and add 21 to it, we get 28. We simplify, and that tells us that P must equal 21, which is choice B. And our last example. Jessica buys a notebook and a pack of pencils for a total of $3.50. What is the cost of the notebook if the pack of pencils costs $1.25? So we don't know what the notebook costs. We know what the pencils cost. We know that the total, the two added together, is $3.50. So what we would do is we would say, what is $3.50 minus $1.25? That would be $2.25. What that says is $2.25 if we put this back in for n, plus $1.25 equals $3.50. When we simplify the left-hand side of our equation, we get $3.50 equals $3.50, which means this is a true statement, and n equals $2.25 is the solution to our equation.